One of the key factors to look at when assessing the feng shui of a home is the main door. It's important to have the main door in a good sector, activating a good star, and of course facing a good direction. And also, it's good to have a spacious foyer area on the outside and in the inside to collect qi. And to note, the door number does not matter. Another important area to look at in a home would be the location and direction of the stove, because it affects the well-being of the occupants. In the modern days, the fire mouth is determined by the position of the control knobs. Okay, so if let's say the front, this direction, is of a good direction, we would get the knobs in the front. Okay, if let's say this side is a favorable direction, then we would get the stove with the right hand knobs. In this particular home, the favorable direction is on the left. Now, knowing that in the market that there are no models with left hand knobs, so what we'll do is we would get a stove with the right hand knobs, but when we install it, just turn it around so that we'll face towards this direction. The next important area that we have to look into are our bedrooms. It is important that the individuals are sleeping to their own favorable directions. So how do we find out what are your favorable directions? You can visit my website, adelinapang.com, click on the useful tool, Qua Calculator, key in your birth details, and it will generate for you a report to tell you what are your favorable directions. How do we determine what is our favorable direction? It's the direction when we lie down, where our head points. A myth about having mirrors in the bedroom, okay, that brings about a third party into the lives whatsoever. Now, it is important that you should not have mirrors in front of your bed, okay, because if you wake up in the middle of the night, you give yourself a scare. And of course, having mirrors too close to you on the sides, okay, reflecting your body when you sleep, you may end up with body aches or feeling fatigue in the morning. Okay. The use of mirrors is basically to create the illusion of space. Another myth about sleeping under a window. In the olden days, windows are the only form of ventilation. So if in that time, when you place your bed under the window, you're just more prone to catching a chill. Now, in modern days today, most of us would be sleeping in an air-conditioned room. So if in the bedroom, that is your favorable direction, it is okay to place your bed there, basically close the window, bring down the curtains, and you can sleep over there. Criteria for a good water feature. The size and depth is important. Water feature should not be too tiny, okay? If not, then it's of insignificance. Water should be kept clean. Contaminated, dirty or smelly water creates sa qi. And also, it's important to take note of the water flow, the sound of the water flow. It should be of a soothing sound. If not, it becomes a noise sa qi that causes people to be very irritable or short-tempered. It is important to have open or exposed water feature to collect qi. Now, water features are said to be activators, so it is important that water features are placed correctly. Not other than activating the wealth energy, you could be activating the sickness star or the stressful star. There is this myth about not having water in the right side of the property because it leads to roving eyes, okay? Unless there is a peach blossom star that's located there and it is activated, then that may happen, okay? If not, don't be overly worried, okay? It's not a rule of the thumb that water should never be on the right side of the property. Now, aquariums. How aquariums comes about is because we need moving water, active water, to collect qi. In the olden days, there are no water pumps. So when we need water to be alive, We basically drop some fishes into the pool of water to create movements. Now in modern days we have water pump. There's no need for fishes. So don't be paranoid if your fishes died, okay? It may not be they have taken away your bad luck. So just check your water pump, maybe your water is contaminated. The number of fishes doesn't matter, nor the colors of fishes or the types of fishes. Now the use of pictures. Some people may just use a picture to symbolize water. In the application of classical feng shui, we would use the real water bodies. That is maybe a water feature, a pond, a fish tank, okay? And not just a picture of a cup or picture of the sea or the ocean.